Hello everyone. Thank you in Hello everyone. Thank you in for joining. I'm Ankita. I'm the region manager for Africa in Frappe. I look actively into business and marketing enablements for the community. So today we have with us Vignesh. He's a product consultant and helps provide consulting services on ERPNext. He's a customer success manager at FOSS ERP. In the last 2 years, he has helped many SaaS businesses implement ERPNext systems and processes and make them more efficient. Moreover, FOSS ERP is also a registered Frappe partner as well with us. So over to you, Vignesh. Maybe you can start with the discussion for today's webinar. Also, if anyone has any questions, you can put it in the chat box. We will be answering those queries in the Q&A session. Right. Over to you, Vignesh.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Very good afternoon. Hope you are doing well. Okay. Let me share my screen. Yeah, I need some access.
Just a minute. Yeah. Your screen is visible, Vignesh.
Okay, thank you. Fine. So, hello, everyone. Myself, Vignesh. I'm a certified ERPNext consultant from FOSS ERP. So, I would like to share some advanced accounting features in this webinar. So first of all, you should know about what is Frappe and what is ERPNext. So Frappe, which is founded by Mr. Rishabh on 2008, and we are just helping enterprise clients through our open source software. And this is a Frappe ecosystem. So we have 10K plus customers, and we have this 20K plus active developer community. So we are annually growing at a rate of 40%. And globally, around 30,000 plus companies has trusted for ERPNext. Okay, these are our premium clients. And these are the products which is built on Frappe framework. And here we have one of the flagship product called ERPNext. And so let me tell you about our FOSS ERP, so which is founded by Mr. Basuraj on 2023. And so we are a certified bronze partner. So we are a team of 8 members, and so out of 4 people were certified by Frappe. So we are just working with a few enterprise clients in US and Sweden, and mostly we have around 15 plus clients globally. And let's move on to the ERPNext. This is, as I said, this is one of the flagship product of the Frappe. So in ERPNext, you can do finance and accounting, manufacturing, and sales, and you can manage your sales transaction like lead opportunity from sales funnel and everything. And there is a stock module in it, and you can manage the procurement module, and there is a project module also there. And so out of this, in today's session, I'm just going to cover only finance module. In finance and accounting, you can manage all of your sales transaction and purchase invoices and everything. And for India, for Indian companies, we have a India GST app also. And so out of this, today I'm going to cover only three advanced accounting features um, called some bank reconciliation tool, and how to manage the supplier and customer advances, and how to manage the deferred revenue and expenses and all. And so out of this, our ERPNext is powerful. It has a lot of API integrations available, and it is 100% mobile friendly. We can use it in our just a Chrome mobile application. And so you can manage your roles and permission. It is compatible with multi-currency, and we can manage, we have a Frappe drive. Through that, we can manage our documents, and we have insights like Power BI and all. And something, it's a most agile ERP in this planet, and it's a very good framework and ready for integration. It is scalable and all. So let's move on to the webinar topics. So today I'm going to cover only these three important accounting features. So first of all, I will tell you how to manage the advance payment from our customers and suppliers. Okay. So here in earlier versions, we have to use the debtors and creditors to manage the advance payments, okay, from these parties, but which gives us some wrong picture. Okay, it doesn't compliant with the accounting standards. And after that, if you are doing some entries in earlier version, there is a headache with there is some manual adjustment it's required, okay, in earlier version. But Frappe has done a great job, and they have introduced this advance payment booking in version 15. So you have to just go to the company settings. You have to enable this book advance payment in separate party account. You have to enable this, and you have to configure some accounts here. I will tell you how we can do this. And in chart of accounts, we can create such accounts. Okay. So can you able to see my screen in the ERPNext system?
Yeah, yeah.
First of all, just go to this our company settings. So just enable this book advance payment in separate party account. Then we have to select the reconciliation takes effect on, and just map the relevant advance received account from customers and suppliers. Okay. So here I have created one account which help us to create a um, which help us to receive the amount from advances from our customers. Okay. So here, whenever we are receiving the advance payment from our customers, which will sit under our liability. Okay. Because if we have not provided any services or goods to the customer, we have to return back this amount. That's why we are booking under liability, and we have to update the account type as receivable. Then only we can receive the payment from this customer. So we have to create this account from in the chart of accounts tree view, and then we can map it here. And by the same way, we have to create one more account to receive the advance payment from the suppliers. So whenever we are paying some advance amount to a supplier, that will sit under our asset groups, asset accounts. So because if you are not if you have not received any goods and services from this particular supplier, we can ask them to refund the money. Okay, so it will be considered under assets. Okay, so whenever we are consuming some services, this payment, we can map this payment entry with those purchase invoices, and we have to set the account type as payable. Then only we can process the payment to this guys. Okay. So then let's see. I'm just creating one payment entry. So I just already created one payment entry in a draft mode. So hope you know you can able to create a payment entry. And so you have to select the party type as customer and select the party as some of your customer. And in the customer also you can map some advanced accounts. Like for example, just go to this customer and go to the default accounts and select the advanced account. If you want to manage with multiple accounts, you can create some multiple accounts like this. So I just mapped here. So whenever I'm just selecting this customer in a payment entry while receiving some advance amount, this account will be automatically selected. Okay. So you can see here. So the account paid from, which is actually selected as this advance from customer. Okay. So I'm just receiving 5,000 cash from this customer as an advance, and I'm just booking under my some petty cash or cash account. Now I'm just submitting this entry. We can see the ledger accounts. So my cash account is which is debited. So I have received this advance amount, and which is sit under my liability account. So if we have not provided any services to this customer, I have to return back this money. That's why I'm just booking and under liability. Okay. So likewise, just imagine we are just processing some advance amount to this particular supplier. Okay. So you can see here the system is automatically fetching, updating the account paid from as a account advance paid to suppliers, because I have not mapped any purchase invoices, outstanding orders. That's why system is booking under considering this amount as an advance and automatically mapping to this account. Okay. So I'm just sending this amount from my state bank account. Mm. Okay, so you can see here, I'm just paying one advance amount to this Ashok Leland supplier. So I'm just paying from my state bank account and just paying to this asset account. Okay, you can see here my cash is debited. You can see here my state bank account, which is created. So money is deducted from my state bank account, which is paid to the supplier. Okay. That's it. So now I paid rupees 3,000 to this supplier as an advance. I paid from my state bank account. That's it. And so by the way, the next topic is so deferred revenue and expense. Okay. If you have any doubts, we have a question Q&A session later, so you can ask that time. And so so this is a quite important topic in accounting. Okay, so there are two types of accounting entries in the system. Like one is the accrual based, the another one is the deferral based. Okay, so accrual is whenever we used to make accrual entries irrespective of the cash exchange. So whenever there is it doesn't looking for money has to be exchanged. Okay, so whenever the service completed, system we are just creating an entry. Okay, so that is called accrual based entries. Okay, it doesn't depend on cash or money has to be exchanged. But deferral, it is something opposite. So deferral in the sense, so when people, the accountant will make a deferral and deferred entries. So whenever there is a cash is actually exchanged and money is actually exchanged. So that is the main thing you have to know. And there are some differentiation you can see here. So the first one is there's accrued revenue. So revenue is, it means revenue is earned but not received. There are some use cases here. So a company provides some consulting services in December, but they are invoicing in January. Okay, so it's called accrued revenue. So because in December there is no money has been exchanged, but in the January only they are sending an invoice, they are going to receive some amount. So it's called some accrued revenue. And there is the accrued expense. So expenses were incurred but not paid actually that time. So it means we are something, a company processing the salary in January, but booking the salary in the December month. So it's called accrued expense. Then you have to know deferred revenue and expense. So deferred revenue, we can call it as some unearned revenue. Okay. So payment received before delivering goods and services. Just imagine a customer pays 1 year of gym membership in advance. Okay, so before consuming the gym services, he was paying the full amount, something like that. And there is a deferred expense. We can call it as a prepaid expense. So payment made in advance for future expenses. Okay, a company pays for a 1 year insurance policy in upfront. Okay, so so here the cash is exchanged first. Later they are consuming this service. Okay, so we can call it as a deferred expense. So there is some configuration needed for to use these things, and I will tell you. So you have to go to this account settings. You have to enable, if you want to automatically create the JV for these deferred entries, you have to enable this. Otherwise, you have to enable these checkboxes. I will tell you how to do this. And we have to create some deferred expense and deferred revenue account in the chart of accounts. Let me tell you how to do this. Okay. First, we can go with this deferred revenue. Just imagine one of our gym member just subscribe for full 1 year gym membership. Okay, for 1,200. First of all, you have to configure the item first. Okay, so this is gym subscription. Just create a non-stock item and go to accounting, and you can see some deferred accounting thing, and just enable deferred revenue. Okay, this is the first step. Then just add the item, just select the customer. Then you can see under in the deferred revenue section, system will automatically enable deferred revenue, and you have to, the important thing is you have to select the what is the time span, what is the from date until in which time span this subscription is applicable. Okay, so you have to select this. So system is automatically selected for 12 months as we configured in the item level, and you have to create an account like this if you have not a deferred revenue account by default. So you have to create this from chart of accounts. I will tell you. So deferred revenue should be considered as a liability because we have not So before customer consuming the services, we are just receiving the money. Okay. So if the customer is not consuming any service or goods, so we are going to return back the amount. So that's why the deferred revenue will be configured under liability. You can see here under liability, you can see here, there is a deferred revenue which is configured under liability. So if we have not provided any gym services or anything, we have to return back this money. Okay. So if we are providing some services, end of each month, we have there is a time span of 12 months. He just purchased a gym membership. So every month, then system will automatically create a JV, transfer the amount from this place to here. Okay. This is the configuration. So let me submit this deferred sales invoice. Okay. So now you can see. So debtors, which is debited around 1,200, 1,200, and deferred revenue is booked, is credited around 1,200. Okay. Then, so I will tell you how to we can process these JVs for time for now. Just in accounting, just go to the process deferred accounting. Select the type as income, deferred revenue. I'm just going to show how how the journal entry going to be created. Okay. First of all, so usually people will configure like this, so automatically process deferred accounting entries. So that system will automatically create a JV without any manual interruption. Okay, just look at here. So there is some posting date. I'm just creating a journal entry for the next 1 year. System is saying we could not able to create a manual journal entry. System is demanding us to disable the automatic entry for deferred accounting. So here we have we have enabled automatically process deferred accounting entries. So I have to disable this. I have to enable this. There are two checkboxes here. The first one, if you are enabling this, the journal entry will be created in a draft status. But if you are enabling this also, system will submit those JVs. Okay. So now the journal entry will be created in a draft status. So, okay. You can see here, now there is a 12 journal entry will be created. So this is, by this way only, system is transferring the deferred revenue amount to the sales. For example, just consider that gym member is consuming our gym services. He just paid some advance amount of something 1,200. So every month, so the deferred revenue is this journal entry is will be created automatically, and it will be moved to the shifted to the sales. Okay, sales account. Like how it going to be invoiced in each month. Okay. You can see here, so every month there is 100 rupees is something, it's something last month only. Okay. Why here there is only 70 rupees only deducted? Because it's already 10 days were gone. Okay. So that's why system is booking only 30, just deducted 30 rupees and booked only 70 rupees for the month of March. And finally, it has deducted only 30 rupees for next year, March. Next year, March, there's only 10 days. Okay, like that. So here you can understand how the system is going to be invoicing in each month, how the amount has been transferred from deferred revenue. So earlier, while starting this deferred revenue invoice, in this account, there is a 1,200. So finally, end of the subscription period, the deferred revenue will be zero rupees, and sales cost will get around 1,200. Okay. So like that, you can understand. Then we can move on to the next one. Just imagine we are a company. We are just purchasing the employee insurance from this general insurance for the time span of only 2 months. Okay. So as I said, you have to go to this accounting tab. You have to enable as a deferred expense item. So hope you know how to create a purchase invoice and all. Okay. So then the system will automatically enable this enable deferred expense here, and you know how to configure the deferred expense account. Just go to the chart of account. Under assets, you can see the deferred expense. Okay. So why we are mapping it under assets account? Okay. So you can you know. So whenever we are we are processing some amount, this general insurance company. So earlier it will sit under our asset account. Later, when we are consuming the services over the time period, the amount will be expensed off. The amount will be expensed as insurance expenses over the period. Okay. So let me create one purchase invoice. You know, I just created for only 2 months. First of from okay, so okay, so I just created for 12 months. Okay, from this year to next year. So likewise, I'm just I need to create one more deferred accounting entries. Then here I wish to something the journal entries should be submitted automatically. Okay. So I'm just creating this for whole 1 year. You can see here the journal entry is automatically submitted. So in earlier case, it just created in draft status. Now it has been created for a in a submitted status. Okay. Here also you can see. So there is a 200 rupees only for the 12 months. So each month there is a 17 rupees is expensed off automatically as a insurance expenses. Okay. So every month system is reducing the amount from deferred expense and booking it under insurance expense. It's automatically expensed off in every month. Okay. So let's move on to the next topic. So then we can move on to the quite important feature in ERPNext called bank reconciliation tool. You should know why there is a need of a bank reconciliation. Okay, so earlier manually updating the bank transaction, it's quite time consuming and it's error prone. And if it is not completed on time, something we could not able to publish the financial statements. Okay, so that's why ERPNext has introduced this bank reconciliation feature. So it helps to improve our financial accuracy and detect some fraud and errors, anything. And so there are we can upload the bank statement something on a bi-monthly or a monthly basis. So there is a bank reconciliation tool here. It will help us to reconcile the bank transaction with our payment entries. Okay, let's move on to the final one. Okay, hope we are getting the bank statement like this. Okay, so in our bank statement we may have what is the transaction date, what is the deposited amount from our customers, what are the withdrawals, something we paid to our suppliers, and what is the description, what is the reference number, and what is the bank account. So you have to add the bank account here, and what is the currency type. Okay, so one thing you should know about in one click we can able to process only one bank account. So we could not able to use multiple bank accounts here. Okay, so first of all, just so here there is some test entries here. So as of now, as on today, so in my bank account, there is some deposits of 8,500 and there is some withdrawals of 3,700. Okay. So as per in my bank account, there is a closing balance of 4,800. Let's see in my chart of accounts. Okay. So in my bank account, I can see in ICC bank account, I can see the closing balance of 2,800. Okay. There are one, two, three. There are 5 entries has been made. There are 3 debit entries, 2 credit entries. Okay. You can see here. These are the 5 entries has been already recorded through payment entries in the system. This is the one entry which has not been recorded yet. Okay. So that's why I can see the closing balance in my ERP. I can see 2,800 here. Okay. As per ERP, there is a closing balance is 2,800, but as per the bank, I can see my balance is 4,800. So if I reconcile this, if I update this payment entry, my bank balance and ERP balance will be same. Okay. I'm just going to upload this bank transaction to my system. Okay. So you have to select the proper date here. What is the from date and to date and all. And closing balance as per the bank statement is 4,800. My closing balance as per the bank statement is 4,800. That's what I have updated here. Okay, let's I need to upload my bank statement here. So you have to just update the company name and select the bank account. Here you have to configure such things. Okay, so hope you know already you people have been created some bank account in the chart of accounts. So in chart of accounts, there is a bank account. You can create some multiple accounts. The account type should be the bank. It will be created under assets. Okay. So once you have created the account for bank, you have to create the bank account. Okay. So you have to give some proper name and you have to map this under relevant bank account, and you can select its company account. You can select its default account also. If you selected this, whenever you are creating a payment entry with bank type, system will automatically pick this account. You can update some bank details also here. Okay. So let's come back to this bank statement import. Just save it. So if you have some Excel file, you can attach here. And also you can just copy paste your Google Sheet link also here. Ensure it's not restricted. Okay. You can see here, there are some reference numbers which is mentioned in the bank transaction. If you people are created a payment entries using this reference number, system we can easily reconcile those entries. Okay. You can see there are 6 entries which is shown here, which is updated here. And you're starting input. Okay, success. So system has created a bank entries based on our input. Okay, you should know how the bank transaction could be. Let me open only one thing. So, system will create a bank transaction. We just uploaded this bank transaction, but it is not reconciled yet. Okay. So, what is the description and how much amount has been deposited from the customer? And system is automatically mapped, in reference, I just added some exact description as a customer name. That's why system has something mapped as a party type and party and all. Okay. So system has added some basic details. Okay. Then just move on to the bank reconciliation tool. So these are the 6 entries we have updated, and closing balance is 4,800 as per the bank statement. Closing balance as per ERP is something 2,800 only. I'm just double checking this. Okay. So if I'm clicking this auto reconcile option, system is automatically just check the reference number of the bank transaction with the payment entries. You can see here, this is a payment entry which I made earlier for the demo purpose. You can see there are payment entries which has been created with some reference number. There are 5 entries has been created with the same reference number as mentioned in the bank transaction. Okay. I will open only one. Okay, just look at this payment entry which has been submitted against this MRF Industries. We already created a payment entry. So that time we got to know this is the reference number. The customer has paid this money. Okay, so system will double check this payment entry reference number with the bank transaction. Okay. So if the bank transaction reference number and the payment entry number is exactly matching, system is automatically just reconcile this. Okay. So first I will tell you how to manually reconcile this. Just click this action button. Okay, just click this action button. I'm just matching against some payment entries. So there is a payment of 500. The description is MRF. I'm just selecting this alone and submitting this. We can see here the bank transaction number 60 is reconciled. Just now the bank transaction number 60 is reconciled here. Okay. So in this way we can reconcile this. Earlier there is 6 entries, now it's only 5 entries. Okay. Then you can see there are AC501, W5432, TCS 3112. These reference number has exactly matching with the payment entry reference number. So if we click this auto reconcile option, those 4 entries will be reconciled automatically. The 4 transaction has been reconciled. You can see here the 4 transactions reconciled automatically since the bank transaction reference number and the payment entry reference number is exactly same. Now I'm refreshing this. Now I can see there is only one transaction. Bank entry were there, but system could not able to match with any of the payment entry. Okay, so I wish to. There are 3 options here. We can create a voucher, create a payment entry from here, and just update the bank transaction. If we have some reference number, something we can update like this. We can update the reference number and update the party type and anything. So using this action button, okay. Now, just imagine already we have raised some purchase invoice against this Aditya Capital. And now I'm going to create a payment entry. I'm just going to create a voucher called payment entry. So edit full page. This is a payment entry page. So now I have not selected anything, any outstanding invoice. That's why system is trying to book as a advance with customer. But just click this, just fetch some outstanding invoices. You can see some outstanding invoice against this customer. Just save this. So I have to remove the account and just book as a data. You can see here that reference number is automatically fetched in the payment entry field. Okay. Then we just created a payment entry. One transaction is automatically reconciled. Okay, so closing balance as per the bank statement is 4,800, we know. And closing balance as per the ERP is also 4,800. Okay, now there is no difference. You can see here. As I said, closing balance as per bank account is 4,800. Yeah, the closing balance as per the bank account is also 4,800. Now my bank account, bank statement, as well as my ERP bank account is showing the same balance. That's it. So you can read more about Frappe products and blogs and Frappe products. You can scan this QR code. And if you have any questions, please. Hello, Ankita, over to you.
Hi, I think there are some question, Vignesh. So there's a question in advance payment, after the advance cash 50% is paid out, how do we later record the purchase and receipt 100% of the items purchased?
Okay. There is an advance. Could you please repeat the scheme? There is an advance payment from the customer, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Okay. So just consider this is MRF Industries is our customer. So we have received just 5,000 rupees from this customer. So later he was pay. We have something delivered some goods. Okay. While creating this, you can just select any advances has been received. Okay. If you are clicking this, system is automatically picking the any advance has been received from this customer. You can see here we just created a payment entry for an advance has been received from this MRF Industries as around 5,000 rupees. So while creating the invoice, just check this payment tab. Just click the get advances has been received. You can see here this is exactly matching with the payment entry. Okay. And the payment entry is also created something. The yearly payment entry has been matched. Just reconciled with this invoice. That's it. Now the invoice is paid. Okay.
Vignesh, there's another question.
Yes, please.
Can you also explain about approval workflow?
Okay. So for example, you can see there is a purchase invoice approval workflow. In ERPNext, we are configured the approval workflow based on the user permission, okay, user roles which they have. Okay, so for example, the purchase usually the purchase user can create a purchase invoice, but it will be approved by some purchase manager and finance manager. So here we just constructed as a two level of approval. Okay. So here there is a two kind of approval workflow. So based on the value, if the purchase invoices value less than 10,000, it's straight away it is got approved by some purchase user. So if it is more than that, that this value, this 10,000, it will be approved by two level of something. It should be go through this these two users. Okay, so something if the purchase invoice value is more than 10,000, it should be first it should be approved by purchase manager, then it got approved by finance manager. Okay, so you have to first of all you have to add a state like this. What is the present state? It is draft, and who is the who something which user can able to edit the same. Okay, so in draft status, the document in the status of 0, and so then it should be approved by some purchase manager. So while purchase manager is approving, then the document status also still in 0 state, and then it will be forwarded to the finance manager. Then finally it will be approved by um, some finance manager. Okay, so once a finance manager is approved, then only the document status is getting into one, which is called a submitted state. Okay. So for example, this is something a quite advanced kind of a workflow. Something we just we here we have configured the workflow based on the value. Okay. So you have to know what is the first state, what is the second state. So here we have configured the first state is draft. Once the document is in draft state, we are sending it approval for the purchase manager. We are just sending it to them. And so whenever there is a value is more than 10,000, that time only we are sending it to them. And if it is less than that, the purchaser is directly is approving. Okay. Then once the document state is changed into waiting for finance manager approval, it will be sent to the another person. It's called finance manager. So once the finance manager is approved, the document state is getting submitted. The status is 1. So I will tell you here. So because here the value is more than 10,000, that's why system is asking us to it should be went through these purchase manager and finance manager. So if the value is less than 10,000, it doesn't ask us for this kind of approval, this kind of 2-level approval. So I'm just sending it to my purchase manager. Then something here you have to note one thing. So here we have enabled this allow self-approval. Okay. So that's why the same user can approve twice. So if it is disabled, same user could not able to approve twice. Okay. So allow approval for creator of the document. So here the purchase manager is approving again. Then the status is changed into waiting for finance manager approval. Then once the finance manager is approved again, that finally the document is getting submitted. Okay. Just imagine the same invoice. The value is less than only 10,000. It is directly approved by the purchase user. It doesn't ask for any 2-level of approval. So in this way, we can configure the workflow and we can control the purchase documents like this. Yeah. Any more questions, please?
Yes, there's another question, Vignesh. Where to add opening balance, like when we add in Tally, when they create banks in Tally in ERP, how can we do that?
Okay. So something creating a opening balances in the ERP system. I think we have to create a journal entry, something opening journal entry like this. For example, you have to create a new company. It's a quite long process. There are several steps to be followed. Something we have to map the opening invoices. There is an opening invoice creation tool. So if you have a lot of invoices, first you have to create a opening invoices. For example, we have to select the company, and if it is a sales or purchase invoice, we have to select this. And if there is any accounting dimension, we can create. And we have to, there are a lot of row, like if we have 100 invoices from hundreds of parties, we have to select the party name here and add the posting date, due date. And here there is a small dummy item only. We could not able to select an item in a drop down. Just update the outstanding amount. Okay. So likewise, we can create opening invoices. Okay. System will automatically opening sales invoice has been created. So likewise, we can create a opening purchase invoice also. Okay. You can see here.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Jignesh, sir. Sir, I want to where we to add opening balance, like when, sir, where bank balance, sir.
Come again.
Sir, how we can add bank balance in this opening bank balance?
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
So something while you are migrating from your system to from another from Tally to ERPNext, that time you are asking, or else how to add the, so how you are asking like this?
sir, no, sir. In on our instance, sir, ERP next instance, how we can add a bank balance of opening bank balance? Like, sir, suppose when we add in Tally, suppose when we create bank, one of the bank when we create in Tally, okay. Then after that, in that we can add money like 3,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, suppose, okay. In ERP next, how we can add this?
Okay. So for example, in something after migrating, you
Uh-huh.
can see the some balance in your state bank account.
Okay.
Something like 3,000. 3,500. Okay. So the ERPNext, it's a double entry method. Okay.
Okay.
So you have to something how we got this money. Like as of now, we are booking as a temporary opening. Okay.
And hello, wait.
Okay.
Sir, need to type of general entry, sir. Scroll, sir. Scroll up or down. Upper. Uh-huh. Which type, sir? Bank entry.
So
Opening
opening.
entry. Okay. Opening entry. Then we will save, na?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Then you have to do some stock reconciliation.
Uh-huh.
That's
Okay. Right. Got it, sir.
opening stock. These amounts will be fixed. If you are adding some inventory worth 1 lakh rupees, that 1 lakh will
Uh-huh.
be your temporary opening. Only you have to knock off those temporary opening. Um,
Oh.
just something creating assets and creating a journal entries. Finally, you have to knock off once you go live. You have to knock the temporary opening should be zero.
Ah.
You have to ensure this.
Okay, sir. Okay. Sir, is this possible to add multiple cost center in this ERP next?
Yeah. We can. Yeah, add multiple.
Okay, sir. But sir, my question is what, suppose, sir, when we create one entry, that time this item will be distributed in my four cost centers, like 25%, 30%, 40%, or 10%. How it will be do it this? And sir, also percentage allocation, I want to do it manually, sir.
Mhm.
Of the type of on the time of entry time, sir.
Okay, we can distribute that.
No, sir, it's not in default for default in, sir.
Yeah. Salary payment, I already seen some cost center wise distribution. Something we can process some 50% of salary from one cost center and another 50% from another cost center. But later you can ping me after this webinar. So
Hello, sir. In cost center allocation, we can do it, but sir, in cost center allocation, we can set uh, defaultly set in this percentage, in that percentage. But I want to do it in manually. When suppose we can entry some items, that time we can distribute this item on my four cost centers. That time I will be manually add percentage in that.
okay.
As we and sir, also as we do in Tally, sir.
Okay. You can write your queries to this email. Later we can discuss about this after this webinar.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay. Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello. Sir, it is possible or not, sir?
Yeah, it's somehow possible. We'll discuss later.
Okay, okay. No problem.
But I need to check and I will let you know. We can discuss more about this later.
Okay, so Vignesh, there's another question. Does ERPNext have analytics, accounting like Odoo?
Yeah, we have a Frappe Insights.
I think Vignesh, you can just show the dashboard in Insights.
Like Power BI, we have a Frappe Insights. So we can create a dashboard and chats like this.
So I don't know who asked this question. So there are two types of reporting and analytics that we have. One is in ERPNext itself, which has its own dashboards. But inside, what help you get is that you can run multiple queries and create your own customized dashboards. So that it enables you to have that.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope we answered your question. There was one question in the chat box. There's another one, Vignesh. Please show the QR code once more. I think they want to just have a view of it again. Okay. There's another question. If we receive 50% advance and when the services are provided, we raise an invoice of total 100% amount and receive balance 50%. How do we adjust and attach the advance received and balance payment with the invoice shared? Also, if there are GST included or TDS deductions from client, how do we adjust the amount?
Okay, so for the TDS the deduction, there is some configuration is there. There is some configuration to be added to perform this transaction. I think if you have some time, I can show. I think I may need around another
Yeah,
10 minutes.
Vignesh, you can show it.
So I need some time, like the configuration might take some time.
I think, Vignesh, what we can do is that the person who has asked this question, maybe what you can do is that you can reach out to Vignesh directly. He has already shared his email ID also in the chat box. So you can reach out to him or you can reach out to Frappe as well, and we'll help you out. There's one more question. I think we can take this question. This can be the last question that we can take. How to pass entry for multiple ledgers, principal with bank charges? This question was asked by Amol.
Okay. So how to pass multiple? So usually, she was asking about how to record the bank charges for the payment we have received, is it?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. So there is some sales invoice and just something the bank charges and these things. So for example, we have raised an invoice for 1,000 rupees, but we have received only 990 something 950 rupees only. And so remaining 50 rupees for the bank charges. Okay. We can consider like that. Okay. But we are allocating 100 rupees. Sorry, full amount. We are just allocating the full amount. So otherwise, this invoice will be shown as an overdue invoice. Okay. So we can see some difference amount. And just write something and just write off this difference amount as bank charges. So I don't have a bank charges account. And just let me create this. Just go to chart of accounts. Be an expense account. Okay. I'm just repeating. So there is an invoice which has been raised against one customer. He was paying instead of he paid only 1,000 rupees for the full invoice amount. But in our bank account, we have received only 950 rupees. The remaining 50 rupees went for bank charges. Okay. We are just booking as a bank charges expense.
Wait, sir. Wait. Sir, hello, sir. Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, now I want to add on bank charges GST, sir.
Bank charges and GST, right?
On this only bank charges, sir. Means not on paid amount, actual paid amount, just on bank charges. We can add GST.
So bank charges plus GST, right?
Bank charges plus GST. Like
Okay.
suppose you 100 na, so I want to add 99% of CGST and GST. Means it is 180. Okay.
Okay.
Huh.
So there is some charge. So could you please share the breakup of the something? For example, this is a 1,000 rupees is the invoice amount.
Suppose no, sir. You can directly payment entry, sir. Get into it. Do it direct payment entry.
Okay. I have not configured the tax things in this site.
Hello, Jignesh sir.
Yes.
Sir, you can do it direct in payment entry, sir. Not into sales invoice, creating sales invoice.
Okay.
Huh.
Some advance amount, right? Okay. Yes, just tell me. Okay. So how much amount you are receiving?
Sir, payment type pay, sir. Payment type.
Okay.
Okay. Then select customer. Okay. Supplier. Then paid amount 2000. Now, sir, in bank charge, taxes and bank charges, I want to add bank charges.
Okay. So how much you are processing? Your invoice amount is 2,000.
No, sir, no want to payment template, sir. Directly add taxes and charges. Bank charges, sir.
Okay. So bank charges.
Actual, sir. Okay. Then bank charges. So suppose you can get 100 rupees, sir. Okay. 100 or 500, whatever it will be. Sir, I want to add GST on that only bank charges, not what not this paid amount which will be pay in payment entry.
Some GST amount also you want to add, right?
No, just GST amount, not actual paid amount.
Okay. How much you are charging?
9%, sir.
Okay. Then
CGST, HGST, both, sir. CGST, HGST. Input tax. Okay.
yeah, I have not configured those things for this particular company. So just
But sir, it will be direct affected on total payable and also bank charges. On that GST will be calculated, sir. But I want to just calculate on 100 rupees.
Sorry to interrupt, Amol. So I think maybe this query you can take it separately with Vignesh. Would that be okay?
yeah,
Okay,
please.
okay, ma'am. Okay,
Because
sorry.
of the restriction of the time, we
Okay, ma'am. Sorry.
this. Uh, Moreover, because of the restriction of time, we are not being able to take other questions. So whosoever has any other questions, you can write to us. I'm just sharing the feedback form in the chat box so that anyone during the webinar, if you could not ask the question, you can ask it over here. Let me just share it.
Yeah. Finally, someone asked about how to check the P&L. So just go to the under accounting module, there is a financial reports. We can see the financial P&L reports there.
Perfect. So we have shared the public webinar feedback form. So please do share your valuable feedback. Moreover, if you have some queries, you can write to us from here itself. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much, Vignesh, for demonstrating the accounting module. And there are many questions with regarding to the recording of this webinar. So the webinar has been recorded, and this recording will be available to you 30 minutes after the session gets over. So you can visit it via the meeting link that you have. So you can just click on that and the recording will be available for you.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Vignesh, for that wonderful presentation. Thank you all for being a wonderful audience. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.
Thank you, Ankita.
Thank you, Vignesh, sir.
Thank you, everyone.